William Howard Taft had two sort of scary incidents, assassination attempts, if you will, when he went to Portland, Oregon in 1909 and again in 1911. When Taft traveled to Portland in 1909, he stayed at the Portland Hotel. He left the Portland Hotel and there was a big crowd outside. Everybody wanted to see him. He was actually very popular in 1909. They especially wanted to see him because this was a time when people out west, didn't really get to see presidents that often. A man by the name of Arthur Wright was also visiting as well. He came from Massachusetts just to see the president. This seemed odd to many people because it would have been way easier to see the president on the East Coast if he had wished to do that, since Arthur had lived in Massachusetts. When he saw Taft, he got real excited, almost out of control. This made the people next to him wonder. He seemed almost out of control. Some people in the crowd talked with the police about the incident. The police talked to him and found that he had a 38 caliber revolver and ammunition in his pockets. He stated that he was only there to take a picture of the president, not to shoot him. Arthur Wright was 25. He stated he didn't even think about what he was doing. He always walked around with a pistol and ammunition, which wasn't that unusual at the time. After the police talked to the man, they decided that they really didn't have anything on him and they let the man go. Another incident happened when Taft was there. People in the crowd wanted to hear him speak, and they all decided they were going to rush the armory in an attempt to break in and listen to the president. In doing so, they trampled the man, and he died. The man was 73 years old and was trampled to death by the crowd. The next time he went to Portland, Taft's popularity was in decline. But again, he went to the armory to give a speech. Before he entered, a law enforcement officer saw a weapon on the ground. The officer tried to conceal it because he did not want to cause a ruckus within the crowd itself. The weapon was fully loaded. The officer, C.P. Anderson, finally reported the incident, and people began to wonder why there was a fully loaded handgun right outside where the president was to speak. There were rumors that the gun was left there for the sole reason to assassinate the president. Law enforcement officers started looking at their own people. Did anybody drop the gun? Started trying to ask people from other departments and stuff if they may have been there and if somebody was missing their gun. They could find no one. The gun owner proved to be a mystery. This brought even more rumors to spread around the city. Taft wasn't that popular at the time, but nobody really wanted to see him dead, and they certainly didn't want him dead in their city. They later discovered that it was the weapon of a postal inspector who was riding on the running board of the president's vehicle, and the revolver unknowingly fell from his control while riding outside the vehicle. He had dropped the weapon that caused the panic throughout the city. If you like these short presidential videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for listening.